Ladies and gentlemen, the first annual.
Yes. Do it.
Flagrant.
The Flagrant.
The Flagrant Award.
The Flagrant, yes.
Starring Andrew Schulz.
Yeah.
Akaash.
Guys, you just heard the first and last time we'll ever let Alex on a microphone. Okay, we gave him his shot. We threw up the lob, and he bobbled that shit out of bounds. Well done, Rudy Gobert.
It was a lob, man. All you had to do was dunk it, and you fumbled at the 1 yard line or whatever.
Well, this year we're bringing you the Flagrants. Great idea on Kaz's part.
Yes.
Marketing genius, Kaz. You know, everybody has their award show. You know, the Oscars have an award show for who did the best raping. You know, the Emmys have an award show for, what is the Emmys? That's for TV, is Emmys?
The Emmys is the award show for best jerking off in front of people.
That's jerking off. That's right. That's jerking off in front of people in a hotel room. We're on a roll. What is it? And then the Grammys is for music.
The Grammys is for it's Grammys for music.
What is the Grammys for? You got too many friends.
I got too many friends over there. I'm not trying to
you got a single white hair that's not from your head in your hair. Do you see it, Akash?
I got it.
The only reason I'm pointing this out is because we are videotaping.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm trying to look out for you for the YouTube
I appreciate that, man.
But what is the Grammys? The Grammys are the awards for all the women who got sexually assaulted but still believe they can make it. By Russell Simmons. Oh, that's right.
That's that is how you get nominated for these Grammys.
That is true.
If Russell Simmons didn't touch you.
Man, one way to get the pussy wet is with a lisp.
But yes, this is none of that. This is none of that, man. We brought you the Flagrant 2 Hall of Fame earlier this year.
The only rape-free award show.
The only rape-free award show in entertainment. We dressed our best cocktail attire. So,
baby, let's go.
I'm out here.
We got real fresh in our sweats and jeans and suits. So, you guys aren't going to see the bottom, so that doesn't really matter.
Get it.
But yeah, man, the only rape-free award show going on in entertainment, and it is time to look back on 2017.
That's right.
And
Big year.
award some of the best, biggest, and brightest in the world of sports.
The most flagrant.
Yes.
That's right.
In a flagrant way.
Yeah. ESPYs, you handle all those stats. You handle all that like mushy-gushy stuff. That's not for us.
Like Sportsman of the Year, Time Man of the Year. No. You don't want that.
Our metric is flagrancy.
Absolutely.
So what we value is flagrancy.
And the crown jewel of the Flagrant 2 Awards is the asshole of the year.
Without a doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And, this is analysis by assholes.
That's right.
And if we're calling you the asshole of the year, please don't take that in vain. Don't take it as something that is a bad thing. It's a good thing.
First of all, if you're nominated for asshole of the year, you don't take shit seriously.
Exactly.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
You shouldn't be a sensitive little bitch.
Yeah.
And asshole is our MVP.
Facts.
This is no easy buckets. Analysis by assholes.
Mm-hmm. This is the people's champ.
This is the people's champ. Real talk. This is our champ. Okay. Mm-hmm. So the asshole of the year this year, I'm going to tell you the nominees.
The nominees are.
Oh, I like the unison.
Oh, I like
beautiful.
The nominees are Slender Man himself, Kevin Durant.
KD.
Boogie, the bad boy Boogie Cousins.
Yes, sir.
Big baller brand LeVar Ball. Mm-hmm. The Sass, what'd you call him?
The Sass Lord.
The Sass Lord Jalen Ramsey.
Yes, sir.
I don't know about the best melanin deficient Dougie Baker Mayfield. Bryce Harper plays baseball. We could give a fuck. Yasiel Puig also plays baseball. We could give a fuck.
Yeah.
And anyone else who tried to make baseball fun, for that matter.
Yeah.
So the asshole of the year goes to, guys. Let me get a little drum roll.
There's only over here. Who gets to announce it?
I think we each do one.
All right.
I think we each do one.
So you knock this
out.
There's only really one true winner.
I mean, it's not even close.
It's not even close.
Everybody
it's a
should know
landslide.
exactly who it is.
No, it
Bryce Harper. Psych your mind, Bryce. You gotta step your asshole game up. It's LeVar, motherfucker.
Yeah. Big
Let's
baller
go.
brand, baby. You know what it is.
Course,
The
asshole of the year. Look at them
God damn
teeth,
it.
boy. Look like they've been eating assholes. Look at them yellows right there. That's a nice
Man,
yellow.
that-
My man loved the Lakers so much.
He dyed his teeth the jersey
He dyed
color.
his teeth Laker yellow.
Literally, his gums are purple and yellow. His whole mouth. Of course, his son's gonna play with the Lakers.
Let's take it back a little bit.
Please,
Let's
bring
take
it
it back
back.
a little bit.
Bring it back.
In January 2017,
Okay.
did anybody really know who LeVar Ball was?
No.
No.
I
Not
heard
really.
a little bit when I heard about LaMelo scoring however many in the high school game.
Yeah, when he had like
80
90
I
or
heard
90
his
or something.
dad
like
was
that.
a little
Something.
crazy or whatever.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
all I heard.
Little did we know
Right.
that this yellow tooth man from Chino Hills was not only going to take the sports world by storm, but the world in general.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, your son caused international incidents with the president.
You're tweeting
and
with the
China.
president.
You're having a tweet war with the president. You're on CNN. You're going back and forth with LeBron James, Stephen Curry.
Yep.
You have the hottest brand in sports and big baller brand.
Oh, my God.
And
I love it.
on top of all of that, all of your kids were in high school or college a year ago. And now they are all professional basketball players.
Making money.
That is unprecedented. And only the asshole of the year could pull that off. And that is
Absolutely.
LeVar Ball, goddammit. We love LeVar here
God bless.
at Flagrant 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's my favorite sports dad, my favorite sports parent to ever live. He's a legend. He's a king. Akaash, I don't think you agree.
Akash, you're not feeling it.
I'm not. Listen, he's asshole of the year for sure.
But you're not a fan of
I'm not a
LeVar.
huge LeVar fan. I don't hate him, but I just don't like how much he seems to soak up the spotlight.
But
It might be working for his kids, so I can't really knock it.
Akash, have you ever met a black dad?
I met very few.
this is going off really fast.
Have
I'm
you
waiting
known them
for how
to
this
be
is gonna go.
quiet in the stands? They're the best cheerleaders on the face of the planet. I've been at high school basketball games when I've been playing ball, and there were dads that wanted to fight us as players. They're that devoted to the game. They're that excited about the game. I expect nothing less.
On top of that, I can't think of anybody else in the history of the NBA that was courtside at the Garden in cargo pants. God damn it,
Bro.
So there's nothing dapping up Spike Lee.
Cargo
with your
sweatpants.
cargo sweats with a t-shirt and a long sleeve hoodie underneath it. Like LeVar Ball, man. Anytime I think I can't, enjoy this man's life
Yeah.
more. He just does something that makes me be like, yo, he's dad goals, bro. He is dad goals, man.
He does dress like a dad.
I hope
Like
you
he
have,
hasn't changed his life. at
No,
all.
he is not.
He has his
Not at
own
all.
clothing line. Still dresses like
he
shit.
still
I don't know how
dresses
that's
like
possible. He dresses awful, and he makes the clothes. Like,
Yeah, that's why I don't even look at big baller brand clothes.
Yeah.
I know what they look like. They look like No Limit clothing.
Yeah, that's all it
No
is.
Limit gear.
We're just
in
gonna
my
slap
mind.
a
It's the
logo on
same
some shit. Yo, he's done so much this year. I think we forget how many asshole moments he's had.
Okay.
He appeared on the WWE this year.
That's right. Ooh.
And brought his kids on there before the kids were even drafted. He went toe to toe with the assholes on Fox Sports, which we had to give him credit for.
Yeah.
He said not Mike Wilbon, Whitlock or whatever.
Yep.
He said he shouldn't comment on anything except snacks because that's all he's an expert in.
Right.
And salutes into that. He told the white girl on the show to stay in her lane.
Technically, we
And
would call that going toe to camel toe.
Toe to
but that's fine. He went total camel
And on
toe with
top
the
of
blonde
that-
lady on what is his name? Coward Show.
Coward Show. Yeah, I don't know the lady's name.
We don't.
So whatever. We don't really
Step
care.
your game up.
And he managed to make Stephen A. Smith look like semi-competent.
The same one.
Well, he made Stephen A. Smith look like the normal one.
The only other person to be able to do that was Skip Bayless. So
Exactly.
well done.
So well
done.
You asshole. Thank you, LeVar Ball. You earned it. You are our favorite guy here.
And listen, and I do think we have a Man of the Year category, but this is our real Man of the Year.
Exactly.
And I
Right.
think about who won Time Magazine Man of the Year last year.
Which was?
Trump.
Because
Who
it
is
doesn't
sports-
measure.
Yes.
It doesn't measure who the greatest man is.
Yeah.
It's just who's being talked about the most.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And to that end, he is sports Donald Trump.
Yeah.
That
It's hard to imagine
as
this
divisive.
show.
As divisive, as obnoxious, as flagrant.
Yeah.
As flagrant.
Just saying shit to say
Yeah.
shit to, and then we eat it all up.
Yeah.
We keep giving him more attention,
Yep.
and we keep putting money in his pocket.
And I can't.
Yeah, he
it's-
keeps winning.
He
keeps
keeps
winning.
that's
He is
why
monetizing
he wins.
outrage.
That's why
Yeah.
he wins, man. And I can't imagine. I'll be honest. I don't know where this show would be
Without
without this man right without a guy like LeVar Ball, man. Like he
Let's
gives
not
us.
go that far, Cass. I
No,
think
think
that
about
we'd
it.
be here no matter what.
Think about it.
We
Think
have
about
about
it.
5 minutes less an episode.
Think about it, man. Like we
Some people
devoted
might want that, to be honest.
Be a lot more Knicks talk.
That'd be a whole lot more next talk. You're damn right. You're damn right.
But no, say your point. Say your
Nah,
point.
man, like LeVar, he gave us like damn near an entire episode with him and Trump are going at it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We're talking about the Lakers still, who are pretty irrelevant. We're gonna end up talking about some buttfuck team in Lithuania because both of his kids are playing there.
Very true.
And
No.
it's like, dog, like everything this guy touches is newsworthy. Like every single thing. And we didn't know who this guy was last year.
Yeah.
So for him to be such a lightning rod and just be, and you know what? He just makes shit fun. He's fun to me.
He
you
is
know what I
fun.
mean? Like he's just a fun fucking dude. So
Confident guy. Confidence will take you to the top.
I respect it, man. I respect it. So
All right.
Next up.
Asshole of the year goes to LeVar Ball. Next up, talk to us, Akaash.
you got this, bro. Or do you want me to get this?
I got this.
All right, bet.
Guys, we're doing the least valuable player in sports.
LVP.
Yes.
We always give credit to the most. Let's start to give some shame to the least. We believe in shame on this show. We got to shame the least valuable person in sports.
Love it.
So the nominees are Markelle Fultz.
Markelle Fultz.
Yes.
Easy.
Drafted by Philly, so
Obviously, we know. what
obviously
happens.
useless. Yes.
There you go. And we'll continue to lose. Ezekiel Elliott,
Terrible.
Roger Goodell, and of course Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
So those are your nominees.
Yeah.
And the winner is Roger Goodell by a hair.
By a hair. By a hair over who?
Melo.
Over Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
Just a smidge.
Yeah. You're welcome, Mello. That was a gift.
That was a gift. I had to fight hard for that too, Melo. I'm telling you, it was almost a landslide. I almost
Fighting
got
as hard
outvoted.
as you fight to stay starting, even though it's the worst thing for your team.
But yeah, man, I have never seen somebody fuck up as much in a year and get a raise for it. And Roger
Unbelievable.
Goodell, I mean, goddamn, did anything go right with the NFL this year?
No.
Not a damn thing. Like, you fucked up domestic violence issues. You fucked
Yeah.
up race issues. You fucked up the owners and how they feel about it. When the race
Player
issues
safety.
started, player safety. When you got, when you finally got to sit down with these players for their racial issues, fuck that up too. Ask for a private jet for all your troubles.
Lifetime access to the private jet.
Yes, even after you're not even working for the NFL anymore, you still think you deserve
And I
a
think for
private
him
jet.
and his family.
And it's not even like. And here's the thing: 10, maybe 5 years ago, it would be impossible. Yeah, this is all.
This is
true,
what he
by the way.
wanted in his
This is
Did he get
extension.
Well, they never mentioned the plane stuff. But
Perks
this
of
is,
Oh, I
Didn't
mean,
mention.
ask for the ask for the stars, you get to the moon. You know,
Exactly.
I'm fine with asking, but like,
but
Well,
still, it's
so-
like, dude,
where's your leverage?
you really have zero
Like,
leverage. to
why
this.
would the NFL not walk away? They must hate Jerry Jones. The
That's
NFL does not like Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
I think that's the story here.
Apparently not, but I also think sometimes big corporations are just so afraid of change that because they don't have the next guy in line.
No.
Maybe the NFL could use some change.
I mean, allegedly they didn't they go out and try and get Adam Silver?
tried to
do it?
get
Adam
Silver.
Silver was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Wait,
Yeah.
they tried to take Silver away?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
would he leave the fastest growing league
But
in the
that's
world?
the thing, and that's what makes
Silver
why I
got
think,
Facebook. NFL is MySpace. yo.
exactly, and that's why I think Roger Goodell is the least valuable player of the year for Flagrant 2 because
Okay.
5 years ago, there's no way I would think anybody could fuck up the NFL. You know what I mean? It was a cash cow. It still is a cash cow.
Right.
But as far as they've fallen, as far as fans,
Yeah.
as far as the worth for each team,
Yeah.
as far as player safety, like it went from the NFL can't fail to I don't know if this thing's gonna be around in 10 years.
Yo.
So
Yeah.
fast. So it's
Players hate him, fans hate him, a few owners hate him.
Yeah.
He's not well liked
No.
by
Yeah.
anyone in the world.
not
Yeah.
at all. I can't find a single person to be like, well, he did do this. Like, no.
He's Cersei Lannister.
He is Carmelo Anthonying the league.
Yeah, he really is.
Cersei's smart. Don't call him Cersei. He's Cersei's kid who's a rapist and got killed. Joffrey. He's Joffrey.
Joffrey Lannister.
Yeah.
Damn. And I thought this was a rape-free award show.
No, we're
Like
going to talk about it. Look, here's the thing. I'm fine with Roger Goodell doing it. I also think that Melo should be given an honorable mention because there are
He got
very
that.
few players that have gone from max contract to literally $0 on the free market. Well, actually, I don't know how if you would get $0, but like veterans minimum. I can't fathom anybody paying him legit money.
He'll get like a mid-level exception.
I mean, there's no way he's gonna.
Isn't that
get...
crazy that he's getting mid-level exception? Like he's bottoming out. How do you go from max to worthless?
Yeah.
The Knicks, you have the Knicks pay you that money.
I guess so.
That's how you get that.
I guess
max
so.
Money,
It's crazy. Anyway, but let's go least valuable. I'm totally fine going Goodell. Okay, Cass.
All right. The next award goes to this award is dedicated to something that makes Flagrant 2 Flagrant 2, man.
Yeah.
We don't celebrate the highlight plays and the emotional plays and the miraculous plays. We like fights.
We love it.
We like
It's
shit
the logo of our show.
It's the logo of our goddamn show. If it wasn't
important.
for fights in between sports, they probably wouldn't be a Flagrant 2. So let's rattle off the nominees. Nominee number 1, the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Nominee number 2, AJ Green and the Sass Lord, Jalen Ramsey, getting into a fight early this year. Nominee number 3, Aqib Talib and Michael Crabtree, getting his chain snatched in the middle of a game and causing that melee between the Broncos and the Raiders. So,
Nominee number 4.
That's right. Boogie Cousin, no, not Boogie Cousin.
Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal and Draymond Green going
right.
at it. You know what I mean? Getting his jersey ripped up with those shoddy Nike apparel. And I think I guess that's it. All right. So the winner. This is a close one, guys. This is a close one. Aqib Talib and Michael Crabtree, goddammit.
Wow.
By a nose.
This was debated.
This was heavily debated in the Flagrant 2 group chat.
Yeah.
Heavily debated.
Yeah.
And what puts this over the edge is somebody got their chain snatched on the field, man.
Repeated. That's what won it to me. If it was the first time, it wouldn't have won.
Yeah.
But it was repeated chain snatching.
Yeah.
Somebody deboed him twice. And I feel like while I wanted to give it to Beal for taking Draymond's fruit cup and really changing Draymond, like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but not only did Draymond's, like, confidence in fighting get affected, his confidence in playing has been affected.
You know what that
Draymond
was
has
like?
played like 10 games since he got his fruit cup taken. Real talk.
You know what it's like? It's like when the dog gets like bullied by the bigger dog.
Yeah, and then now it's whimpering.
And it whimpers. Now it used to have a big bark, and now it's like, huh?
Yeah. No, Draymond's playing with his tail between his
whimpering,
legs.
man.
I mean, they're winning, but like Draymond's not having that impact on games.
Maybe
like
that's
he
why
used
the
to.
rest of the Warriors are getting so chippy.
Probably.
Because the
They
big
gotta
dog
make up
can't
for the
bark
big
like
dog.
that anymore.
Wow.
This is true, and that used to be Draymond's gig right there.
And
man.
what happened afterwards? Bradley Beal's been rattling off 40, 50-point games.
Listen,
He's been going ham.
I just
dude.
saw Bradley Beal at the Barclays Center a few nights ago. That boy is the truth.
Yo.
And John Wall's not even been playing. He's been
Well,
keeping
that's
that
why
team
he been-
afloat.
Oh yeah,
You
but
know
that's
what I
why
mean?
he's been dropping all those points.
I mean, he's got to, but it's a difference between having to and having the ability
Yeah,
to.
no,
And
I think Beal took Draymond's soul, man.
Yeah.
He really snatched that shit.
and you touched on it too, man. You touched on it a couple of episodes earlier when you said, you know, John Wall, like when Bradley Beal and John Wall having those press conferences together, like he looks at Bradley Beal like he's kind of the alpha.
the real one.
He's been, he's proved it off the court, on the court. Like he's carried himself
It's
like
just
one.
hard
so.
to assume jump shooters are tough.
Yeah,
like I
exactly.
never assumed that. Like a guy was like a soft mid-range jumper. I'm like, yeah, that guy's gonna fight. That guy's gonna beat you up during practice. But the reality is this motherfucker happens to not go to the basket with authority, but take your fruit cup
He will take your fruit. He will go up to the goon of your team
and snatch that
and
shit.
snatch the nuts off of him.
But he's not the winner.
He is not the winner.
is Aqib Talib and Michael Crabtree. And we actually have to give a lot of credit to Crabtree.
Yes, we
because
do.
Crabtree's ego made him wear that chain again.
This is true. This is very true.
His fragile ego was like, oh, I got my shit taken last time. You're not going to take my shit again. I'm going to wear it and tape it in. Apparently he taped it.
Yeah, he taped it.
Exactly.
It was a little bit of a. It wasn't a huge story up until the second fight. You know what I mean? Like nobody really would have like blamed him if he just didn't wear the chain. Like if he just didn't wear the chain, it's a non-story. There's probably no fight, whatever.
Yeah.
But Aqib Talib goes to the media. They ask him why he took the chain. He says, I took it. If he wears it again, I'm going to take it again. Crabtree wears the chain again.
Goon.
It gets snatched again.
Goon.
And full-on melee breaks out.
That's
Marshawn
it.
Lynch is trying to play peacekeeper.
No.
He's walking people to the locker room. You know what I mean? It's like, referees get hurt. They're falling over shit. You know what I'm
You gotta
saying?
take
Like
his mouth guard. Somebody snatches your chain, B, and they don't have a chain, you got to take their mouth off. You got to get on top of him, and while there's a big old huddle, put your fingers in his mouth and yank that shit out and put it in your pocket. Dead ass.
He not want to be fucked with, though. I think, didn't he shoot himself at a strip club in Dallas or some shit like that?
Something like that.
He shot a strip club in Dallas. First of all, you know you're an angry dude when you're around naked girls and you feel like shooting anything.
It's like, no, I got to bust a cap in somebody's ass.
Like, if I'm at a strip club, the last thing I'm doing is reaching. Then again, he could have a massive dick, would just hit that trigger. We don't know. And if that was the case, we got a bravo.
More power to you.
Hey,
More power
listen,
to you, bro.
more power to you. Power to that stripper that had, is made what's his face, a key being there, a liability.
Yeah.
Got the dick moving so bad it fired the fucking trigger.
Yeah, bro. Real talk. Real talk.
Shout out to the stripper who made that happen, man. Shit. But you know what it is, man. Aqib Talib, Michael Crabtree. I don't think Aqib Talib really wanted to smoke because he kept his helmet on. But we loved the theatrics of it.
Oh,
it was great. People got suspended. You know what I mean? It was in the football field, so it was spread out. Like, there was people fighting in the end zone, people fighting in the sidelines, all that stuff. So, the Flagrant 2 Fighter of the Year, a.k.a. the Mouse in the Palace Memorial Award winner.
I love that. This motherfucker is a goddamn cat.
So Aqib Talib and Michael Crabtree. Andrew.
All right, next one is the Flagrant Social Moment of the Year. I feel like we could have come up with a better name for that. It's very on the nose, very obvious.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
But whatever,
eventually.
it will happen.
Yeah.
You got KD's burner phone, or burner accounts, rather.
Yes.
Joel Embiid, Hassan Whiteside tweets.
And really, it could go to just multiple Joel Embiid moments.
Of course. We could just call that multiple Joel Embiid moments.
Yeah.
Keaton getting pimped.
Yes.
Keaton is that little kid. And then LeBron versus Trump. I think this is a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
The winner,
Man.
Slender Man.
Yes.
KD's burner accounts. KD was out there tweeting. I mean, we had Loopy here last week. For everybody who didn't listen to the episode, Loopy was here last week, and KD slid in Loopy's DMs. They were talking mad shit because Loopy had started a video where he was talking shit about KD. So KD is out there. He is ready to battle back in these social media streets. And it's got to be him. I mean, that was some really odd behavior.
It was the oddest. Like,
Very odd behavior, man.
It's one of those things where, like, I would love to talk to, like, we should have, like, a sports psychologist come on here.
Yes.
And be like, yo, how is it that somebody who felt so strongly about leaving a place, you left and you got everything you wanted. You got all the shots you wanted. You won a championship. You became finals MVP. You're in this great city. Like, what goes through your head that you have to make fake Twitter accounts defending yourself against complete
This is a
strangers.
message to all you hoes out there that left your good boyfriend for some rich guy. Okay? The grass is not always greener. Happiness comes from within. All right?
Facts.
KD could not find that happiness within, and he's still struggling to find that happiness. I think that's really the reality.
That's all it is, really.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things where it's like,
It's sad, man.
It is.
It's sad.
I felt bad. Like, it made me question all the people that I argue with on social media. I'm like, is this LeBron on a burner account?
No,
is this Dwayne Wade on a burner
yeah,
account?
yeah.
Like, when people are just like adamantly defensive about certain things,
Yeah.
it's like, dog, like, I'm a huge Knicks fan and I'm not that adamantly defensive about certain people. I'm like, it makes you think. It makes you it made me completely change the way I look at how athletes carry themselves on social media. And we have KD and his sensitivity to thank for that.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You know
man.
what's funny is remember when LeBron lost the finals and was just kind of like bitchy and mean and sniping?
Yeah.
KD, this is the first year he went to the Heat.
Oh, that
KD
was the
went to the
best shit.
Warriors, won a championship, and is acting the same way.
Acting worse, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because at least LeBron had the nerve to go up to that press conference and pretty much call us all broke and say, I'll be back next
Which
year.
is great.
Which is the single greatest LeBron moment in history. He got up on that press conference and said,
Ric Flaired us, yo.
I was like, yo, I don't care if y'all mad. I'm going to just go back and live my life and
Yeah.
be happy with my family and be rich, and y'all could just enjoy that shit. And I was like, God damn, that was the realest moment I've ever heard from an athlete.
I get it, though. I get why KD is miserable.
Yeah.
Because, like, imagine your whole life you're miserable and you're like, once I get this one thing, I'll be happy.
And you're not happy.
And then you don't get happy.
Ugh. It's rough. It's like,
You
what's
got
the
the
meaning
one
of
thing
life?
You've been working. That's why Jim Carrey's probably going to kill himself. I mean,
Oh,
God forbid.
God
but
forbid, man.
I really hope he doesn't. But I see
Did you
it
watch that
happening.
Netflix doc?
No, everybody's been telling me about that. But
Oh,
I noticed it
Jesus.
with like the erratic behavior. Lately, like this, like he's going down that path of there is no meaning to the world. We're all just a bunch of molecules and yada yada yada. Okay, fine, whatever. But like, why do you need to convince yourself of this?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, why is that so important?
It's like he still can't believe it. And
It's-
I think KD's in the same boat.
KD,
like,
yeah.
It's like, dog, I'm a basketball. Like, he's a basketball junkie. That's all he's known his entire life.
But he thought that there was salvation in it. He thought that there was happiness in it. And he got there, and there was momentary salvation and momentary happiness, and then he's back to his homeostasis.
He got to heaven and
is
found out
negative.
God wasn't real.
Yeah. It's facts.
Yeah,
It's
because
facts.
that was heaven for him.
That was his
heaven
religion.
was once I win. Basketball's his religion. Once I win the championship, I'm in heaven forever.
Yep.
And in a weird way, I think this will be a good thing for KD because the sooner you realize, oh, I need to work for this happiness shit every single day, the sooner you'll be able to sustain some level of happiness. So it might have been a reality check and a very weird way to get one, but I still believe in KD. I think that he could get some good shit.
I believe so too. I don't know, man. Like I always thought I'm one of those people that believe that, success doesn't reveal, like, it doesn't bring out your character, it just reveals it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're an asshole before the championship, you're going to be an asshole afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's kind of weird. Maybe it's one of those things where it's like, that's probably why, like, Jordan got off so much on, like, gambling and shit. Because maybe, like, he won his first title and, he's like, okay, that's it. Like, what else do I need to do? You know what I'm saying? He needed other shit to get himself off, whatever. And that, depending on what you believe, led to, like, the death of his father and, like, gambling debts or whatever. Whatever you may believe. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Maybe KD wins another championship and stops caring about stuff like this, and stops like DMing people like Loopy Blogger and having burner accounts and all this other shit. But
get off Instagram. Why are all these guys on Instagram?
Go enjoy life.
I don't know.
I can't wait to be off Instagram.
Yo, I want
I'm on
nothing
this-
more than to get off Instagram.
Yeah, when you're that famous, you're that successful, just have somebody run your account, post a picture of you playing every once in a while, post a little video. You just have a friend of yours do it. You personally are scrolling and looking through comments. I honestly cannot wait to the day where I'm not on Instagram at all.
Facts.
Oh.
When I had an assistant, I was considering letting her run all my social media.
You take a
and just
password.
giving
Don't let
it-
me know it.
Yeah.
And giving her the videos. Like, I'll shoot on my
Yeah.
phone. You put that up. I don't want to know. I can't wait for that fucking
Oh,
day.
God.
One
I
of these
can't
days.
wait for that day.
One of these days,
I don't
man.
want to be involved. I want
Give
all
me a
of my
fraction of KD's fortune, and that's my day. I'm like,
and it's like his fortune, but also like his reach.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in this for the reach.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to be able to touch all these people. But once I'm able to do it, I don't need to, because I know I like looking at the comments.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm guilty of that shit. I like filling my ego up with what it says there.
But then
And
the
that's
one
normal.
negative comment will stay with you so much longer than 10 positive ones.
Yeah.
That's just human nature.
That's human nature. Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Also, this tweet still annoys me. He didn't like the organization or playing for Billy Donovan. Fine. His roster wasn't that good. It was just him and Russ. Oh, it's just two MVPs on the same team? Oh, my God. What could Jordan do with Charles Barkley? This team is fucked. Unbelievable. That fucking tweet annoys me so much.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And it just kind of shows you just kind of how ungrateful he was for what he had over there. And
He had a
I
great
mean,
team.
He had a great team, and maybe you could make the case that like a lot of people are just better off without Westbrook, judging
that
by
is the case,
this
yeah.
season. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's
Even
like dog.
Melo.
Yeah, even Melo.
Isn't that crazy?
Even Melo. Melo was better off with the unicorn.
Yo, Melo was better off in New York getting trashed by me
Maybe
every
the
single
whole
game.
problem is Melo, though.
Maybe it is. Maybe I
They
don't
were
know.
still up 3-1 in the conference finals against a 73-win team.
This is facts.
You know who the Western Conference Player of the Week was, or month was last month, or this last month?
Who was it?
Kevin Durant.
Uh-huh.
You know who the Eastern Conference Player of the Month was this last month?
Victor Oladipo.
Now, what team did they both play for a couple seasons ago?
The Oklahoma City.
Oh, Depot is quick to say, though, it wasn't a Russ thing.
Of course, he's
That's
quick
what
to
he's
say that.
supposed to say.
Yeah, motherfucker's
I
a
don't know,
Nike
though.
athlete or
I
whatever.
don't
Like,
know.
absolutely.
Oh, they're both Nike athletes?
Yeah,
Are they
they're
both
both
Jumpman?
Nike
or-
guys. I don't think they're Jumpman, but they're definitely both
But if
Nike
you're part of
guys,
Nike, like, you got to be part of, you know.
Maybe
he
you're right.
knows what to say. You're not going to shit
And
like.
probably Russell's still his man's, but I don't think he's not missing. He's not missing any sleep, not having to pass the ball and wait for assist by Russell Westbrook anymore.
Oh,
Like,
he is so
pretty
excited.
sure he's
But
happy.
he also, here's my thing. He wasn't that great before Russ.
no.
He wasn't killing in Orlando.
No,
went
he
to,
made
went to
a
Oklahoma.
serious improvement, but he had moments in Orlando. There was always this idea of like Oladipo. You're like, no, he's really good.
Yeah.
He can do
He
things.
was- he
can
had
be
I was
those-
pretty
special.
y'all on that. I
He
didn't
had those
watch him
flashes in
ton.
college when you're like he
Indiana,
had like
right?
that. Yeah, Indiana
I
University.
thought he's the best player coming out that year.
Yeah, when he was coming out that year, he had like a lot of Dwayne Wade comparisons,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like they had the same type of build and game and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like now you're seeing that he's averaging 25 a game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Like
And he
that's as
worked on
Dwayne
that
Wade ever
shot
gets.
too. I think that was another thing.
course.
Like he became a what appears, I don't know the statistics, but what appears to be knockdown.
Yeah, it's been like that with a lot of like athletic two guards. If you're an uber athletic two guard, once you get that jump shot down, and people got to respect
Funny that
it.
you said
it's a
Uber,
wrap.
that you're not, even though you're not allowed to use it anymore. Even though
Oh
you got
yeah.
kicked off of Uber.
We're not gonna talk about that anymore. God damn it.
He's lift athletic.
He's Juno athletic.
For all of you
Fuck
that don't
Uber,
understand these brands of taxis, why don't you move to a real city, you country bumpkin fucks? What do you only got Uber in your country ass town, you fucking bumpkins?
They're like, we just got Lyft
Yeah,
in Idaho.
probably just got enough Wi-Fi to download this podcast.
Yo, tangential story. Andrew and I filmed the show together last year for MTV International, and the whole point of the show is just you just watch videos and then talk to each other
It's
about
videos,
it.
right?
Yeah, videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Andrew would always say like,
It was like a Europe and international show.
so Andrew would always say this thing like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I don't know, man. Yeah, it's just football is my favorite sport." And then he would look at the camera and he would go, "Do you guys play football in Europe?" And then he'd look at the camera and go, "You're pussy ass country, you European fucks." And he would just destroy Europe for like a minute straight into the camera. So unnecessary, so flagrant.
Yeah.
Needless to say, that show's not coming back.
Oh yeah, definitely not getting picked up.
we
Definitely not.
got that email.
I don't think Europe liked that much, surprisingly. I don't know.
All right, guys, back to the
Akaash,
awards.
knock it
Back to the
out.
awards. The next award, very important award. It's the You Can Get Hezzied WNBA MVP award.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And naturally, since they only make a fraction of the money that men make, we gave them less nominees. Now,
I'm not gonna lie. When we first put this out, Serena Williams was mentioned in here because we thought she was a two-sport athlete. We're like, why doesn't she also just play basketball? She might as
She
well.
seems like she'd be really good at
Yeah,
it if she
just
tried.
go try out for a team. Yo, you know Jordan rides the bus? Guaranteed if Serena wants to start playing ball, she could play ball.
And you know what? Motherfuckers will watch that shit, too.
I would.
I'd watch that
Facts.
shit.
bro,
Let's
I
go.
think she would
Serena.
dominate.
Give it a shot, man.
My-
What we got for the nominees, B?
Okay, the nominees are Sylvia Fowles.
Sylvia Fowles, yes.
Fowles.
I'll help
Oh,
you
no,
with the
shit.
pronunciation.
Appreciate it. Brittany Griner.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Chene Ongumake,
Yes.
who we are all learning a lot about.
Yes, we
And
are.
that's it. And this was close. This was close.
It was
but
neck and neck. It
At
was
the
neck
end
and
of
neck.
it, the nominee, the winner clearly is Austin Rivers.
Yeah, Austin
Sassy
Rivers.
ass bitch. All that set. No, didn't he get a concussion
You
recently?
got a concussion recently.
That sounds
yes,
like
he
a
did.
womanly injury to me.
You got concussions in basketball, fam?
Yo, how you got a concussion in basketball? From your dad yelling at you too hard? Dad, your breath hit me too hard in my forehead. I think I'm feeling dizzy. I need to go into protocol.
Too many people fucking booing you in your own stadium. I get it.
Booze hit you
burns.
from all angles?
Oh,
For real, how did he get concussed?
Oh, man.
No, all jokes aside, we just wanted to put him on here because he's the only person that Schulz is confident is as easy as a cover as Chene Ongumake.
Shanae finishes better at the rim. I will
This is
say
fair.
that.
I will give him that. I will give him
Yeah.
that. Shanae is a beast around the rim.
Yo,
but,
I should be honest. I have been watching some Clippers games, yo. It's just adorable.
So fucked
Because he looked
up.
like Nick Jonas. And if y'all want to see what we're talking about, youtube.com/TheAndrewSchultz.
Oh my god! I can't unsee it now.
It's
He's
Nick
Nick
Jonas,
Jonas.
yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
I will refer to him as Nick Jonas
From
for the
now
rest
on,
of the
what's
show.
that song? Jealous? Or something like that? What's that song?
It
Nick
was
Jonas
jealous. It was jealous. Yeah.
Jealous, right? All I'm saying is I have been watching him play, and I'm not lying. He's been hooping his ass off.
He
of
has
late.
to. He has to.
And
He
I don't
had
know
a
if it's
clutch shot the
inspired-
other day.
Big time three.
Against Philly. Was it Philly?
Big time.
Big three.
Maybe it was three. Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Big time. And he's just been hooping. He's been finishing at the rim a little better. I don't know if he's inspired by us.
He will be. You know he gets the ads.
He got it.
He gets the ads. Every time I'm
Gotta
on
get
Bleacher
that.
Report on Instagram, we get added in a bunch of his highlights. Anytime he does anything remotely good, we get a lot of ads.
People
So,
watching, Austin.
Listen,
knows.
Austin, you can look at this and take this as slander
Yep.
and get angry, or you could use this as motivation, goddammit.
let
Which
it
it seems like
motivation.
he's doing.
Which
Good on
looks
him.
like we're
Absolutely.
doing.
Good on him.
I like it. I want to see it more
Yes.
tenacity. I want to see more anger.
Austin,
I want to see more.
we do this because
ferociousness.
I believe in you. I saw you in high school. I thought you were going to be the shit. You really haven't been since you've been in the NBA. Look at this. Ingrain this into your brain. And
Take it.
Take it as motivation.
And you got time now that Blake isn't there. You're getting those shots.
Blake ain't there. Chris Paul ain't there. DeAndre might be on his way out.
Patrick Beverly hurt.
Bro.
Yo, make
There's no
moves.
excuse, bro.
Make moves.
Get these buckets, man.
I hope next year we don't have to give you the WNBA MVP award. I hope we can give you an NBA award of some sorts next year.
Maybe
That's what I'm
something.
rooting for.
Well,
I actually I don't even really hate him. I just love the jokes. So I hope you continue to play the way you were playing before, because I can't pass up the joke.
Yeah.
So
like it's not like I think for comedic sake, it's better if you suck because then we just
That
have
is
more
true.
jokes.
It is better if you
But
suck.
I hope you use this.
I'm torn.
And
if
ball the
Schulz
fuck
loses, we will change the name of this award to the Austin Rivers Award in memoriam.
All right. Deal.
I think we should skip a couple of these awards because they look a little skimpy.
Okay.
No, I don't really care for much of these anyway. But you know what? Yeah, this is what we'll do. We'll do like a quick rundown of these awards that we didn't really have a lot of nominees for.
Yeah.
And then
Well, why don't you just do the team award? Why don't you just go
all right,
team?
bet. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
we'll do the team award right
We're going
now.
to do the Flagrant 2
Team of the Year.
Team of the Year
goddammit.
award.
All right.
What teams do we got on there?
The nominees for the Flagrant 2 Team of the Year. The NBA champion Golden State Warriors.
Obvious.
Great team, of course.
Yep.
This was by a nose because it went to a Game 7. The Houston Astros, World Series champions.
Close, but yes.
Very close, very close. The New England Patriots. You know, came back 28-3.
Historic
in the
deficit.
Super Bowl. Historic
unbelievable.
Super Bowl comeback. Can't go against that.
Some hockey team.
We don't know who was good in hockey, so whatever team that was good
Who
in
won
hockey.
the hockey?
I don't know.
The hockey
Penguins?
was it
The hockey.
The Blackhawks.
Was it?
That was maybe 2 years ago.
I think it was a couple years ago. It wasn't the Rangers. The Rangers got
Alex,
eliminated.
do you know who won the
I think it was the
NHL
Penguins.
won the hockey?
The
Was it
NHL
the Penguins?
trophy last year?
I don't know. All right, but let's
Was it
let's
Ovechkin?
let's
The
not announce the little
Ovechkins?
winner. What do we got right here? Cash the Flagrant 2
Team of the Year
goes
God
to
damn it. It is a absolute landslide, easy choice right here. The New York Knicks.
Let's go, baby! Let's
You already know,
go!
baby.
You know
Frankie
this shit,
Smokes,
boy!
You know what I'm saying?
That's right, Kristaps Porzingis,
Put that
Tim Hardaway Jr., Frankie Smoke, that
The unicorn, baby.
Nicolina.
You already know what time it is. Scott Curry. You know what I'm saying? From the top down. Jeff Hornacek, Scott Curry. We see you. Michael Beasley.
What?
We see you.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
6
Courtney
fouls, 10
Lee.
minutes, let's go.
Let's get that going, baby. Got
what
the
else?
Lakers up out of here.
Well,
though.
we got Kyle Quinn
Kyle
bullying
Quinn,
up.
Bully.
What else we got? Huh? What else we got? Baker with your hair.
Tim
Get a
Hardaway
haircut.
Jr. bringing the 80s back.
Bringing them ski slopes. Shout out to them ski slopes. Tim Hardaway Jr. skiing.
You already know, baby.
You know what I mean?
Let's go.
What else we got? We got Lance Thomas. You bow-legged, but we fucks with you.
And Enos Cantor, the bully.
Let's go. Enos
Enos.
Cantor.
That's
Turkey
our boy
wouldn't
right
let
here.
you. Turkey wouldn't let me into that country. They won't let you in here. You know what? Fuck them, B. We not going. I'm
Listen,
a Knick fan.
We only did this to piss off Akaash,
Yeah.
man.
I thought it was hilarious.
I sent a text to them too. I was like, yo.
I thought it was hilarious, and I didn't want the Warriors to win either. So that was funny.
Listen, if you thought we were gonna give this award to any other team,
Yeah.
on Flagrant 2, you must not be watching this podcast
Come on,
enough.
yo.
God damn it!
Come on,
Team
yo.
of the Year, God damn it! 2017,
God
New
bless.
York Knicks. God bless the unicorn.
217.
Frankie Smokes, Tim Bug, the 80s baby. You know what I mean?
That's what we call them, the 80s, baby.
80s
That's
baby.
lovely
You
right
already
there.
know.
Real talk, though, Knicks every single year. Don't get it twisted.
Every year, team of the century. God damn it!
Let's
Don't
go.
forget about it.
All right.
All right.
All right. Now that we got a very important one out of the way, I think that we have to talk about the best international athlete. How do you guys feel about that?
I don't know none of them.
Fair enough.
I wanted to put a cricket guy in there just out of respect.
Who?
Oh no, Virat Kohli, I
Cricket?
guess.
Virat Kohli?
I don't know who that is,
Sure,
bro.
that's close enough.
You got
I mean, I just named the cricket player just out of I got to keep it real. You know what I
Virat Kohli is his name.
mean? Virat.
Fuck it, let's give him the award.
Virat
Hold on.
Kohli.
Virat.
Yeah.
Virat
I think
Kohli.
It's it. Yeah.
Virat Kohli. Okay.
I don't know who that is. As you can tell, we don't really know much about international
Listen,
sports.
okay, he's a nominee. Here are the nominees. Virat
right.
Kohli, Usain Bolt,
Yes,
Cristiano Ronaldo,
King.
Lionel Messi.
I have another late nominee,
Okay, so do I, but go on.
Luka Doncic.
Who's that?
Luka
Ooh.
Doncic. You know what I mean? The projected number one overall pick in the 2018 draft. He is a
It's between him
goddamn
and
beast.
Bagley.
He's from Lithuania. It's between him and Marvin Bagley. He is a beast. He gave Porzingis the work in the World Basketball Classic
Really?
this summer. He is going to take
Sure,
the
he
league
must
by
be
storm.
really good.
The boy could play. So I gotta throw him in there, man.
All right, fair
gotta
enough.
throw him in there, bro.
Fair enough. Okay, Luka Doncic.
Doncic.
Doncic. Luka Doncic. I was going to say that thought that took town, Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah.
She is an international athlete.
And that was flagrant.
And that was very
super flagrant,
So
yeah.
Flagrant.
she gets honorable mention. But I think that we have to go with the winner is
Let's go. The ab god.
Ab God Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And it's for one reason, because he said so.
Yeah, I mean,
The motherfucker Jay-Z'd it. He said, I'm the best. And then everyone was like, I guess he
I
is
guess
the
he's
best.
the best.
Like, he literally just said, I'm the best at everything. Nobody's been better than me. And you can't really dispute it.
I can't. I mean,
He's better. I don't know anything about soccer, but he's better.
yeah. I mean,
He's better than all y'all.
All I know is that anytime I look in the Forbes list for most richest athlete, right?
Yeah.
I see a lot of people I know. I see the LeBrons, the
Facts.
Tigers,
Yep.
the Tom Brady's, all that shit.
Yep.
At the very fucking top, it's always Cristiano Ronaldo, man.
That's right.
And he's always on Instagram pushing some stupid ass whips. You know, I mean, he has the most Instagram followers in the world or some
Yup.
shit like that.
He
He's
could steal
always
your
dripping in
bitch.
bitches.
He
Like,
could steal your bitch,
always
bro.
dripping in bitches. Like, he's dripping in bitches so much. He's had a commercial campaign about underwear where he's literally just stealing bitches from the hotel room.
That's it.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the entire commercial.
Yup.
And it's like, dog, like, you can get away with this overseas because it's like, fuck it. Like, soccer is king overseas. And
I don't care
right.
who your girl is and who you are. Do not leave her around.
Oh,
Ronaldo.
hell,
Ronaldo's
what?
getting your girl pregnant
Listen.
and making her keep it.
I love my girl to death, bro. I would
Making
not
her
trust
keep
first.
it. Like,
She
she
gonna-
gonna want to get rid of Ronaldo's
No,
baby?
that's true. She's a good
If
point.
my girl got pregnant by Ronaldo, I'd tell her to keep
I'm dead ass.
it. Like, yo, I listen.
We can co-parent.
Yeah.
This is fine.
I'll be the next LeVar Ball.
Big fact. Big facts. But yeah, man, he's the man, dude. Like,
No, it's good. I mean, soccer, it'd be great if he actually played a real sport, but we'll allow him to play this soccer thing, and he's winning, he's doing his thing, and let's move on because we don't really care about fucking soccer. Go.
Okay. Best NFL player.
All right. Give it
Okay.
to us,
The
Kyle.
nominees are the GOAT black quarterback, Russell Wilson,
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Tom Brady,
Okay.
Ezekiel Elliott until he was a fucking retard, Matt Ryan for about 15 and a half games, 19 and a half games, whatever it is, and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. The
And I
real
think
goat.
it's pretty obvious. The winner is Tom Brady.
Yeah, I
The goat.
guess. I mean,
No, it's just, like, I feel like for Flagrant 2, we got to find a different reason why he's.
because
Because he's the coldest white boy in sports.
he kind of is. He kind of is, and I
Yeah.
think that's why. I think he's the coldest white boy in sports because he has absolutely no swag at all.
No.
Like there's a certain, for some reason there's a certain like, I can really not relate, but I can
Yeah.
appreciate a white boy who appreciates his white boyness.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah.
like Travis Kelce and does Dougies in the hot
Yeah.
Yeah.
end zone.
Yeah, yeah.
He's not like Aaron Rodgers who just kind of like has like that quiet swag about him or whatever. Like Tom Brady's a fucking dork though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's a dork. He eats avocado ice cream and shit.
He's a
And
monster.
like
Yeah.
he drinks nothing but like alkaline water for weeks on end and drinks like 30 gallons a day or some wild shit. And like he has the world's worst Instagram account I've ever seen. Like he has this thing called like the TB Times after every win, and has like some shitty comic that some butt fuck from Boston draws for him and shit. And on top of that, and he just happens to be the best fucking quarterback to ever live. Which is just like
Bad shorty, though.
bad bitch though.
Plugged
Bad
it up.
Bitch, yeah.
And if there is one thing that he did that was flagrant, knocked up a shorty
Yup.
and then dipped.
Yup.
yeah,
I think before the baby even came out.
he did.
Yup.
Dip. Yes, he did.
And
Yes,
then-
he did.
Chose up with Giselle.
Yeah.
So,
Kept it low too.
Very
Kept it
low,
low, man.
very
like the Patriot
low.
way. If you're gonna
Yeah.
do crimes, do it on the low.
Real talk.
That's the Patriot way,
It
dog.
was a
Why is it
Patriot
the
way. That
Patriot
is
way?
true. And Catholic ass Boston was totally okay with it.
They're like,
They're like,
"Oh, well,
baby
yeah."
out of wedlock? What are you going to
what
do?
are you gonna
It's
do?
Tommy. It's Tommy.
Here's my favorite thing about Brady is he talks shit just like all the dork goes away. I remember when they went 16-0, they played the Steelers. And some cornerback, some safety, I think, was saying, like, basically, we're going to beat the Patriots. Tom Brady's not that good, whatever. He just went at Brady. Brady, first drive down, throws right at him for a touchdown. Then after he scores the touchdown, runs to the end zone, gets in dude's face, and starts talking shit with like
I did
like a
appreciate
black
that.
dude would.
I did
Like,
appreciate that.
he'll
Not go
fuck-
front.
He'll do that to anybody. He'll jaw with anybody. He is the world's
Oh, that makes me
foremost.
happy. I wanna see
the
that
world's foremost alpha male.
Yeah, nah, he's had moments like that too. Like it hasn't worked out to him that bad. I think the year that, and this has nothing to do with this year, but the year that they won they went against the Giants again for the Super Bowl, and they were like 16-0, whatever. They had Randy Moss, whatever, and they were like, "Oh yeah, the defense is really good. It looks like you're gonna have to score more than 16 points to win." And Tom Brady's like, "Yeah, we're gonna score more than 16 points, I think." And you know how that went. Like they scored exactly 16 points.
That's it.
So, but Supreme shit talker Odell Beckham put it out there this year.
What'd
and,
he
like,
say?
You know, they put that video together about like him having tantrums on the sidelines and cursing people out and all that shit. And like it's side by side. Same shit Brady, same shit Odell Beckham. He's the white Odell. He just produces and wins Super Bowls and shit. Which is, I guess, as flagrant as it gets, man. Like if you're gonna talk shit, just back it up.
All right,
and he
fine.
does that. So
I'm supportive of it.
I fucking hate the Patriots. Tom Brady's a piece of garbage, but I can't not disrespect.
I can't believe. It's just that it hurts that much more to have somebody like him talk shit to you.
It does. It really does.
Telling you, he's the world's foremost alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is, man. He is. And he has no signs of going anywhere. Like he looks like he could play another 4 or 5 years.
That's crazy.
Which is disgusting. He's like 41 now. 40?
Yeah, especially in this sport.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Gosh. Kind of makes you think.
Get you a Brazilian and build.
How much did he donate to Trump to make sure nobody hits him? It makes you really think, God damn it.
Jesus. Okay.
All right.
Next.
The best MLB player? Do we watch baseball?
No, we don't watch baseball.
We don't. But we're just gonna go with our favorite Yankee. Aaron Judge, nominee number 1.
Fine.
And he won. So we're just gonna go to best.
Giancarlo Stanton, nominee number 2.
Do you want to do the next one too?
Carlos and I'll do the next one.
Do the next one.
Aaron
Next one's
Judge,
gotta
you
be
win,
you.
buddy.
Next
Yeah,
one's
there you
gotta
go,
be
Judge. You got it.
Good job. Best NBA player.
Yeah.
I like this award right here. It's a very action-packed award.
I think
LeBron-
we wrote best Major League Baseball player as a joke. I don't think we really.
I don't think we really came up
seriously.
about it.
Who's the most flagrant one? We
the most
probably
flagrant?
don't even know what they're saying. They're just speaking Spanish after every interview.
No. Oh,
Miguel Cabrera.
Homeboy that punched Bryce Harper in the face. I forgot
What was
who
his
it
name?
was. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh no! Then there was that little guy, the second baseman for
For the Astros.
Jose Altuve.
Altuve, yeah, I'll fuck with
punched
Altuve.
two. He punched two. He punched the guy from Toronto.
From the
Nah,
nah, you're
it's
talking
different.
about
That was a Ranger.
Joey Bats.
Yeah, he punched
that was
Joey
a
Bats.
Ranger.
The dude who punched
the
him.
Ranger punched Joey Bats.
Just
Who
lets
was
you
the
know
guy
how
who
much
punched
baseball
him?
we
that guy fuck with you. He was
He-
tiny as hell and and he didn't drop my man, but like he
Right,
hit him.
yeah.
He clipped him. Yeah.
Listen, whoever
Bats didn't want anything.
let's to the baseball players that may be watching this show,
Yeah,
right?
keep fighting.
Or listening to the show.
Yeah.
Fight some people. Do some bat flips after home runs.
Facts.
We'll have an actual category for you next
Real
year.
talk. Why would you actively try to make your sport less exciting?
Less
That's what I don't
more
understand.
boring.
It's the most boring
It's
sport already. You
tradition.
can't even flip the bat.
Yeah.
Tradition sucks.
Yeah, you know what else is
Nothing is
traditional?
worth slavery.
Terrestrial radio. Slavery. Yeah, you
Everything traditional is bad. Think about it, right? Like, what did we used to do? We used to not let women work. Maybe some of it was good. Listen.
All right, God damn it! Before we have the one woman who listens to our show.
Merry Christmas,
Stop
babe.
listening.
Quit your job. That's your present this year. Stop disrespecting your husband.
All right, best NBA player, Flagrant 2 award. The nominees are the King, LeBron James, Cleveland Cavaliers, the Claw, Kawhi Leonard, San Antonio Spurs, James Harden, Houston Rockets, KD, the skinny whatever, the beanpole, Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry,
Roman noodles.
Roman Noodles, Stephen Curry, the 2-time MVP, Golden State Warriors, and Russell Westbrook, the reigning defending MVP of the NBA.
What you think?
And the winner is special award to my heart, James Harden. God damn it!
Yep.
The Flagrant 2,
Yeah.
best NBA player, and we're only giving him this award because we know
He's cute.
he has the cutest game in the NBA.
Mad cute.
Shit
yo.
is mad adorable.
Adorable ass little kitten game right there. With your little, did you get fouled on that? Did you get fouled on that? Where you want us to rub? Right by the tail? Right by the end of the back where the tail is? And then you're going to hit a 3 into someone's
Yeah.
eyeball? Okay.
Doesn't his jab step and his pump fake look like when a kitten's playing with a ball of yarn and it's just going at it real fast?
That's what D'Antoni does in a timeout. He goes, remember when you played with the laser pointer? Remember when we did a little laser pointer thing? Why don't you just do the things with the laser
Little step
pointer?
back.
Put the ball into
Step
the
back
rim.
three.
Those are good. Those are good. Do you have to play defense? No, you don't have to play defense. It's whatever you want to offensive end.
And we're pretty sure he's gonna somehow fuck up the MVP
He
award.
will,
somehow.
but we got his back.
But we got him. We're giving him an MVP
There you
before
go.
anybody else could do it. So shout out to you, James Harden, the
get
best
that.
NBA player for for Flagrant 2 for the year 2017.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Cute.
Schulz, take it away, bro.
What do we got next? I think it's Flagrant Collegiate Athlete.
Yes, sir. The
Okay,
Flagrant
so
Collegiate.
the Flagrant Collegiate, the nominees are Baker Mayfield, Marvin Bagley III, Joel Berry II, the Bulls
As a collective.
yes.
The winner is.
I didn't have this one bolded.
Oh, I
You're gonna
did.
have to tell me.
All right, I'll tell you the.
Yeah.
There was only one true winner of the Flagrant Collegiate, and that is Oklahoma Sooner quarterback Baker Mayfield.
I
God
guessed
damn
it, but I didn't want to get it
Right,
wrong.
right,
That's
right.
what
It's all
I guessed.
good,
Yeah,
God
yeah,
damn
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give it to Baker Mayfield. And the reality of the matter is the Bulls are father is interesting. They themselves are not really that interesting. Yeah,
As great as Lonzo was at UCLA, he didn't really make
he's
the
a
headlines.
professional.
He's a pro now.
It's his father
Yeah.
that's doing all the yapping, which is totally fine. I like that. Just play the game, do your thing. But Baker, on the other hand, is typical, quintessential Flagrant 2.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everything
Waving
about this
the
kid is
flag
Flagrant
and
2.
sticking it in the middle of the Ohio
Grabbing
State.
your dick
You know
and
what I
telling
mean?
him fuck off.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
all
he's
that
the best.
shit. He was he king.
What up,
King.
yo?
Who's that? I see.
This is Sante.
Oh, what's good, bro?
What's good, man?
Nice to meet you, man.
So Baker Mayfield is legit, man.
Yeah.
We gotta give him that Flagrant 2.
Grabbing his dick, telling him to
bro.
go fuck off after.
Let's go.
Which, to be fair, a lot
They
of people
didn't
don't
shake his hand,
They
yo.
didn't shake his hand. They don't
Yo,
put proper
I love-
context.
And that camera angle was annoying because the camera angle only showed a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
So it looked like the kids didn't shake his hand.
Yeah.
And then the next scene, it cuts to him just holding his dick. But if you actually went to the wide angle, the other team didn't
Oh yeah,
shake
I saw
his hand.
I saw the
Yeah.
wide
Okay,
angle.
yeah.
Yeah.
And as soon as they didn't shake his hand, he just starts clapping like, okay,
I bet,
okay. And then
bet.
he
Watch what
just-
I do.
just
And they ran up the
sliced him
score and shit too.
Yes,
Like,
he's the best, dog.
fuck with Baker
I'm
Mayfield.
telling you, in a world where we don't allow white men to be confident. I really love a confident white boy. I do.
Akaash sends us this text. I don't know if it was to our group chat. Was it to ours?
Yeah, that's three.
He sent us this text of, you know the nerd it's in, what's the show?
Fucking dork on Silicon
Oh, yeah,
Valley.
Silicon Valley, the white kids
Middle
who can
ditch.
barely
What a
put
fucking
together a
cuck
sentence.
name this guy has.
Yeah.
But
Middle
it's-
ditch.
Yeah, middle ditch. But like every sentence is a struggle, right? It's just a mumble and a stutter, and it's just. But so Akaash goes, what did you say? This is every white guy.
This is every white guy on TV now.
Yeah. You're not allowed to be.
Confident anymore. You're
Or
not
have
allowed to have
self-esteem.
testosterone. Yeah.
It's true. It's offensive. It's triggering.
So yeah. So
It's very triggering.
and this is coming from a guy who spent a lot of years hating white people.
I was about to
Schultz
say, like,
knows.
this is surprising coming
I'm
from
like
you.
the king of hate, but I don't like seeing people get bullied.
Yeah.
I'm like Zach Randolph, except very much not like Zach Randolph.
So nothing like
But
Zach
we
Randolph.
share that trait. In my hood, the suburbs, bullies got bullied.
Yes, facts.
Sort
facts,
of.
facts.
But you like to see, you know what I mean? So I just stick up for the guys who are getting bullied. And right now, if you're a white dude with confidence, everybody hates you.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield ain't doing nothing wrong. Plant that flag.
Plant
Yeah,
the flag.
plant
You
the
won.
fucking
If you
flag,
don't want him to
dog.
plant the flag, then why don't you win the game?
Fuck yes.
Simple as that.
Feel him, dog. Yeah. I give Baker Mayfield the nod, man. What do we got, Akaash? You next? Do we want to do Flagrant Kid, or you want to just go right into Man of the Year?
Yeah, I think we should just go straight to Man of the Year.
Go for it, bro.
Flagrant 2's Man of the Year.
Yeah.
This is an actual award, Man of the Year. We want to, treat these people with the respect that they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
So, the nominees are, respectfully, Conor McGregor,
Yeah.
LeVar Ball,
Yep.
Colin Kaepernick,
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James, Steve Kerr, Russell Westbrook, Baker Mayfield again, and of course, Floyd Mayweather.
Yes. And the winner is...
This was tough, but it was also incredibly not tough. So, the winner is Colin Kaepernick.
Of course.
Yes,
Of course,
we know the
man.
right thing to say.
I know you guys are waiting for us to fuck this one
Listen,
up.
sponsors. Yes, we can say the right thing given the right moment. We are professionals as well.
Who needs the Midwest?
This is true. Fuck them.
We looked at our demographic.
Yeah.
It's mostly in New York City, Philadelphia, and California.
Listen, Midwest and Deep South. You just had an election where, like,
Doug Jones!
was
Doug
super-
Jones! Doug
an
Jones!
extreme rapist, and even half the state
Extreme
was
rapist. Extreme rapist is a really funny term because it makes it sound like a fun sport.
like, do you guys partake in extreme rape? No.
Yeah, I like how we went from alleged rapist to extreme
No,
rapist.
he's an actual rapist, and half of the state was like,
And we
well,
also went
let's hear it
from
out.
appeasing potential sponsors to extreme rapists.
Yeah, that's a fact. But no, I mean, let's keep it a buck, man. There hasn't been a single athlete in sports that has been more influential, has made more headlines without really saying much of anything than Colin Kaepernick. Whether it's
You're talking about recently.
Oh, well, recently in the past year, in the past calendar year, Cap has
Without a doubt,
influenced the way he fell on the proverbial sword for a lot of the people in the NFL and even the NBA and then sports everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So
started a massive movement, got people thinking about issues, regardless if they agreed or disagreed. They had to think about
it. Got people talking.
Got people talking. Started a conversation, and he sacrificed a lot of money. I mean, we don't know whether he would be able to be a starting quarterback or not, but he guaranteed would have been a quarterback in the NFL had he not said anything.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Easily been a backup. Yeah, easily been a backup.
He could have been making some really good money if he would just shut the fuck up and
that's
just
it.
do what
he chose not
told,
to shut the fuck up,
and
he chose to stand up for what he believed in. And regardless if you agree or disagree with what he believes in, he stands up for it. And hopefully you can respect someone that does that.
Of course,
because I'm sure there's things in your life. And I'm not talking to you guys, but people listening. Things in your lives you truly believe in that you might not have the ability or power to stand up for. You might want to tell your boss he's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
and you don't do it.
Yeah,
he might have the monetary privilege to do that, but he's actually choosing to. How many of us decide to just keep going? How many people didn't say shit about Weinstein? Yeah. How many people knew Weinstein was a rapist? They're like, I want to keep making some movies.
Exactly. Every person tweeting about how much of a monster Trump was in Hollywood knew about Harvey Weinstein.
Facts. Facts. They were all homies. They all ran in the same circles, man.
Great point. Great point. All I'm saying is it's regardless, and I can't stress this enough, regardless of how you feel about what he's doing, it is courageous to do it.
Facts.
You have to respect courage.
And I think we've all had we have a unique kind of front row seat to this thing because we're all cool with Ness, some cool cat, and it's nothing to see Cap walking around in the city in Chelsea or around here working out and stuff like that, and just to see how he's carried himself through this whole thing, and he's not afraid to go and touch the people and see the people and do all that type of shit. It's been really something to marvel at, man. And I've had conversations with him, and I'm like, dude, are you sure? You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's he sees the bigger picture and he sees that what he's sacrificing is much more important than throwing touchdowns every Sunday. So
it's kind of interesting, I guess. I met him now that I think about it, a month before he started kneeling. I met him the off season before. Yeah. So this is all happening. But of all the famous people you ever met, this is the most comfortable in his own skin, cool, doesn't need anything. Nessa was filming something and he was just he wasn't asking for anything. He just had a water and was chilling. And to his credit, watching his girl and supporting her in a way that none of us would ever do. Genuinely laughing at shit she was saying. I was like, this motherfucker is perfect.
Yeah.
I would look at him and be like, nah, he got CTE. This is definitely one of the, the side effects of CTE for sure. Wait, are you just sitting here and listening to her tell jokes this whole time? Dog, this guy got to be concussed, bro. Get the ambulance.
I'll be honest.
Get the
ambulance. Anybody who has walked in the halls of Hot 97 in the past year, you're liable to just see him chilling, just being supportive. Just being it's a great, he's a super chill dude.
Damn,
chill, man.
Every one of us wants a wife as supportive as Colin Kaepernick.
Real talk. I need a girl like Colin, bro.
Colin Kaepernick is wifey goals.
Yo, wifey goals. Real talk. Honestly, sometimes I'll be talking to girls I date, and I'll be like, "Well, where were you when I was doing my show? Where were you supporting me?"
He's such a great man. He's wifey goals.
Yo, real talk.
That's how good he is.
Damn, now he gotta win.
But he gotta win, man. So shout out to Cat, man. He's our man of the year, dude.
Got it, man.
Awesome dude, man. I guess we got the Flagrant Female Award. And I guess I'm gonna take that one.
The only person you can really take that is.
I mean, there's a couple. It was a little close. It's closer than you might think.
Okay.
Serena Williams, pregnant this year, still happened to win the Australian Open and have a baby and do all that type of shit. Chris Cyborg, the undisputed baddest bitch on the planet since Ronda Rousey got her ass beat a bunch of times. Kris Jenner, goes without saying, the most important woman in all of sports. Straight up gangster.
Gangster.
And SZA. Yeah, SZA. She created a side chick anthem for The Weeknd, and I think that was worth nominating.
What was her song?
In the world, so it's called The Weeknd. He's like, you take the 9 to 5, I'm here for the weekend. And I think most athletes can appreciate a side chick anthem like that and just make it acceptable. So I think she deserves some recognition for that.
That's a lot of recognition. Truly, that's great.
So I'm going to announce the winner of this. It's not too much drama here. Serena Williams, of course. God bless that woman, man. Had a baby this year, was pregnant during the Australian Open, won that shit with a fetus in her. She was such a bad bitch, people were trying to say that she had an unfair advantage due to heightened heightened hormones in her body.
What about the other
for
20
having a
majors?
fetus. Exactly. I'm like, that's what it was. That's what it was. The extra fetus in her body. That's what made her give her the competitive advantage. There's no one close. Serena Williams is the baddest
Honestly,
bitch on
we
earth.
got to talk about this. So
Okay, let's talk about it.
knowing that Serena had achieved this, I think we really got to change the way that we treat pregnant women on the subway because if you're gonna come in the subway 3-4 months pregnant talking about can anybody give up a seat, I'm gonna feel some type of way about it because Serena didn't sit down when she won the Australian Open. She was standing around, she was running back and forth. You can clearly just sit right there, hold on to the pole, right, and then get to the next stop.
The rule with pregnant women is if you ain't showing, you don't get a seat. No show, no seat.
Facts.
No
Facts.
show, no seat.
Yeah, you just tell me you're pregnant. How do I know you're not lying to me?
Yo, that's
You
true,
got me on
man.
that one.
That's the truth. Because
I mean, you should.
but you ain't
you
gonna
should
debate
offer,
a bitch.
Like you
I'm
should.
gonna stand up regardless. I'm from the South, and you have to.
Guys, you
No,
should,
I'm
you
with-
should
I
offer
always-
the woman a seat.
Son,
in the
I
subway
always offer.
regardless.
I always do it. If I see a fat woman, I won't do it though, because I feel like that's enabling what's going on. I feel like she could use. Honestly, and what I'll do is I'll hit her hand off of the handlebar.
Oh my god.
No, because that's You're leaning on that for.
You gotta work on your balance.
Yeah, work on your
You're
balance.
stabilizing
Work on your
your
core
core.
strength, yeah.
It's all core is the
That helps that
problem
core
anyway.
strength.
The subway is the closest you'll get to the ab ball.
Real talk. No, it's true. She's not even going close. And when I'm on a subway, I'll use a fat woman as a metric for what the subway's going to do. Because the turn is visible in her belly before it's visible in your feet.
my
You know what I mean?
God.
Look, when her belly starts to shift in one way, and I'm like, all right, boom, we got to protect ourselves from this nice little turn. I
fuck.
can't look foolish.
Let me
I'm
say
from
this
New York.
though
I
about
gotta tell you guys
Serena.
are terrible people.
Yeah.
Serena is the greatest women's tennis player of all time. I watch tennis, which is corny, but I watch it and I enjoy it. She is the Jordan of women.
Facts.
I don't know any other female athlete, not many athletes, period, who in this way. When it comes down to winning time, she always just exerts her will on her opponent and wins. It's no question. If there's a close match, she will win. I've never seen an athlete where in a close match, I have that much confidence in them winning since Jordan.
I believe it. Man. The woman is, she does to me for tennis what Tiger Woods did for me for golf.
Be black?
Be black and make it watchable and interesting and makes me want to tune in. Like, I'm not going to watch the whole match. I'm not crazy, but I will tune in if like Serena Williams is closing in on the such and such.
Serena's white, you ain't watching. But she's still the best. She would still be the greatest, but you ain't watching.
But but I'll be honest. She plays a powerful, dominating form of tennis that makes it interesting to watch. It's like when she hits a powerful serve, it's like watching somebody dunk on a bitch.
Oh,
where
yeah.
it's like, boom, and it's like, oh, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
dunk on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
So,
she got to be loud as sex.
she has to be.
Because
She has to
if
be.
she's
that's
not-
why a strong black man couldn't handle her. So, you know,
I'm just
I
saying,
mean,
like,
I
I would
respect
too
feel
that.
emotional.
away. I would feel away if I was her husband or whatever in bed, and she like made no sound in bed, but she made all these grunts and shit during play.
She probably has to fake it a lot, yo.
Well, fake it fine, but don't put more effort into serving than riding.
There's no way.
Something tells me Serena ain't timid when it comes to that kind of thing.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, listen, she goes and gets it. You know what I mean? Who you know got more go get
I don't
than
think
Serena?
she's gonna sit there and just take it.
Yeah.
Like she
Yeah,
definitely
she dominates
seems
that
Yeah.
motherfucker, huh?
like, yeah.
You think she
facto.
straps it on?
Oh God, no.
What is that? Radar?
Next award.
Radar?
Next award sponsors. Let's keep it R.
Hey, listen.
Andrew,
There's more than one thing you could do with the back of a tennis racket. Anyway, look, the flagrant performance of the year, the flagrant performance of the year.
oh my God,
is,
we're not gonna make it.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
But this is way more fun though.
Yeah,
This is so-
I'm broke, but this is way more fun.
way
Yo,
more
but
fun.
it's just great. Let us crash and burn, bro.
We'll
because
be all right.
It's gonna be
Poverty
hot.
is something.
We'll be all
dog.
right, man. Don't
Look,
kill us, sponsors.
The
Eventual
flagrant fuck net neutrality. What? I don't know. You just gotta say some shit everybody agree with.
sponsors.
right?
Yeah, exactly. We're all
fucking
good.
Yeah. Hold on a
Performance of the
sec.
year. Let's go.
Oh,
Do you have the nominees? I'll spit them if you need them. Right here, bro.
I got him. I got him.
All right.
Thank you guys. Thank
It's all
you guys.
good. It's a team effort here, bro.
Flagrant Flagrant female. Okay. Flagrant man of the flagrant performance of the year.
Yeah.
Okay. We got Tom Brady goes apeshit and brings his team back from a 28-3 deficit in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Devin Booker drops 70 against the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor finesse the world into $1 billion revenue grab.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Durant kills any hope of a Cavs comeback in the NBA Finals by splashing that three in Bron's face.
Mm-hmm.
The Dodgers and Astros go nuts in Game 5 in the World Series, and the process annihilates the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yes.
Guys?
Yes. There's only one winner here.
Only
man.
one winner.
And I want you to take the reins on this.
Glad to take it.
Yes.
Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor finesse the world out of close to $1 billion.
Facts.
God bless Floyd Mayweather.
Facts.
I am such a Floyd Mayweather apologist, such a Floyd Mayweather fan. Also, I texted you guys this week. We had a conversation on this podcast before where we were talking about how Floyd Mayweather might be the greatest expert ever.
Yeah,
the greatest genius ever. Like
He's the greatest.
the greatest ever. Yeah. So like his greatness in boxing, it surpasses Stephen Hawking's greatness in science or whatever.
Jeff Bezos' greatness
in business or whatever
making
that
money.
is.
Yeah,
E-commerce, yeah.
Okay.
So, and he tweeted, and I sent you guys this thing earlier, but he posted a picture about how he was the greatest ever of any sport, and I've never heard him talk about himself that way. He's always called himself the best ever, but now he said the best ever in terms of any sport. Now, I'm not saying that Floyd is listening, but people might be out there listening. I know people that are, connected with his camp. I would not be surprised if he heard what we said and then started thinking, you know what, I am that great.
Maybe.
I am that flagrant. But that being said, talking about this fight with Conor McGregor, it was a brilliant promotion. It was absolutely entertaining. It was everything we love about wrestling. The fight itself, I don't care what anybody says. It
The fight
was
was
exciting.
entertaining, man.
Those
I had
first
a
3 or
blast.
4 rounds
Had
where
a
you're like,
blast
does
watching
Conor have a chance here?
Yeah.
Is Conor gonna even
I was nervous.
win a decision? We were nervous. It brought people together like fights do.
Yeah.
A great fight will bring everybody together. Hey, where are we watching this fight? That's
Yeah.
you don't get that for Knicks games.
Yeah.
You don't even get that for finals games sometimes.
Yeah.
But for a big fight, where are we watching this? What are we doing?
And even women will.
Everybody wants
that's
to be
the
part
one.
of it.
That's the one
My
sport you
girl
want to be
watched
like.
that
Where are we
fight.
watching the fight?
Yo, for real. And it on some level they must enjoy that primal like violence.
Yeah.
Yeah, my girl was like weirdly into it.
Yo, and Conor, girls fuck with Conor.
Yeah, I mean,
and then girls who
get
are
it.
honest with themselves fuck with Floyd.
We get it.
Floyd,
We
the
get
baddest
it.
motherfucker on the
It's
planet.
fun. And on top of that, the reason why I thought this was the performance of the year is because deep down inside, we all knew it was a farce as a
Yes.
boxing match. And we still bought into it. And
Yeah.
we still were like, but what if he does lose? What if this happens?
Son,
what if that
all it takes is what if.
and that run of promo going into the fight,
Unbelievable.
fan-fucking-tastic. As a pro
Shouts
wrestling,
to Conor too,
Conor,
yo.
yeah,
that's
he
what
held
I
his
was about to say.
own.
Conor fucking
It takes two to
He
tango,
outpromoted
man.
Floyd,
He
man.
outpromoted
really did.
Floyd.
It takes two to tango.
A fuck you
and-
suit, dog.
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah.
Fuck you pinstripes is
Yo.
brilliant.
Fucking telling him he can't read and shit, like rubbing his head, like.
Why you got a backpack when you can't even read? Great line. Great fucking line.
Oh, he was amazing in that. And they touched on the race shit just a little bit, not too much to turn people off, but just enough to
gotta
get you
turn the button on.
just to get you
the
invested
combo, yeah.
into spending that money to seeing this guy get his ass kicked for $100 on your TV screen.
Poor Conor don't know how to be rich yet.
Oh my
It's so
God.
funny. Do you follow him on Instagram?
Yeah.
This guy
Yeah, I
got no
do.
clue how to be rich. He's still posting pictures of Gucci sneakers. You're worth $100 million, B. You don't flex sneakers at $100 million. Have you seen Floyd post a picture of his sneakers ever
Fuck
once?
that,
This guy's
dog.
wearing horse riding boots on the Great Wall of China. That's a flex. When you look at that picture, like, did this motherfucker ride a horse onto the Great Wall of
Those boots
China?
are like my fucking mortgage.
Son, craziest, but like, yo,
Yeah.
I'd be looking at Floyd's Instagram and sounding like like one of Floyd's thoughts. Like I say shit that he said out loud. Like I'll be looking at it and I'll be like, damn, his money is different.
Like you say your inner thoughts.
Son,
and
my
it's like,
inner thoughts, and it's coming from him because I'm reading so many posts where he's like, my money different. I'll be like, I guess it is.
guess
I've
it is
never
different.
seen horse riding boots worn like that. Bro, he is living that life,
He is.
man.
He lives the life I wish I could live without, like the off. out of the ring drama. Like if I could pick to be any type of rich, like LeBron rich is fun, like Cristiano Ronaldo type rich is fun. Floyd Mayweather is the type of ignorant rich I strive to be one day.
Rockstar rich.
Rockstar rich. You know what I'm saying?
He's one of the last few that can pull it off.
Yeah.
He can have 6 girls.
Man, the videos of him with like 20 girls twerking, and he just says shit like, I love my life. I'm like, man.
And
I
he
love
can get
your
away
life.
with son, he gets away with it. He goes, and they say, well, what about settling down with one girl? He goes, 1 is too close to 0.
That is true.
That's
That's a great line.
amazing. And you listen to that, be like, 1 is close to 0. 6 is not close. 6 is far.
6 is far away from
That's
0,
really
actually.
far from 0. What happens if something happens to 3 of those girls?
I got the quote if you want it
What do you say?
about being the GOAT. There's only one motherfucking GOAT, and it's me. I better not hear nobody talking about this guy the GOAT over here, this guy the GOAT over here. At the end of the day, I'm the best athlete ever. You heard it. You heard me. Ain't nobody do it better than me. I done it in the best style. I done it flashy, done it flamboyant. I done it my way. I kept it 100%. I kept 100% of the revenue, and I'm my own motherfucking boss.
Yeah.
God damn, boy.
Oh, that's my type of rich, man. As rich as LeBron is, as rich as Ronaldo is, his check comes from a team.
Yeah.
His check comes from Nike. His checks come from something. Floyd's checks come from Mayweather Promotions.
Floyd's checks come from us.
That comes from us.
Getting right
to
from the
hand
source,
over
man.
fist, dog.
Yo.
Like, I get it, man. Fuck's the tax. And you know what happens when he has tax problems? Let me go make $1 billion fighting this MMA guy real quick.
Facts.
And get these tax guys out off my hair for
Didn't he say
bit.
a line like they're gonna teach finance classes about what I'm doing? With this
Facts. You can say what you want about him, man. The dude knows how to make a buck, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
And shout out to who's his manager, Al Heyman.
Al
Heyman is the Kaiser Sose of the boxing world. This guy is a legit genius. And the way he finessed, and they almost did the complete finesse, but the way he finessed Oscar De Hoya was absolutely genius.
Brilliant.
Absolutely genius. A lot of people don't know about this shit, but like Heyman is a manager, and Oscar and Golden Boy Promotions really only had one fighter. They had Canelo. Besides that, they were doing one fight promotions, right? So they were getting money off of that fight, but they didn't retain the fighters themselves. So the equity in the brand wasn't growing at all.
Yeah.
You were just doing all the work and not getting anything from it.
And then they take their money and go somewhere else.
So
with it,
you
like-
can't sell
Yeah.
Golden Boy to anybody if there's no fighters under Golden Boy. It's like an agency that doesn't represent anybody, right? So what Heyman was going to do, and this what happened. Remember when Oscar got sent to rehab?
Yeah.
So the idea is when he was
he was
this is
wearing, like,
allegedly
lingerie and shit, right?
exactly. So this is allegedly. The problem with him going to rehab is it actually worked. He got sober for a little bit, but the hustle was going to be is the people. Again, I think it was Richard Schaefer. And Heyman, Schaefer was one of the managers of Golden Boy, one of the guys, CEOs of Golden Boy. What they were allegedly going to do, and I have this on decent authority, was, and this was going to be the most amazing hustle, the most amazing fleece you've ever seen, is they were going to get Oscar to sell Golden Boy because they were like, listen, you're too erratic, you can't run your company, just sell your company. And you know who was going to be the head of Golden Boy? Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Wow.
That was going to be the hustle. Al Heyman, you ever see those like 2 black kids, they look like twins?
Yeah.
And you were like, are those Al Heyman's kids? No.
They're not his kids.
They're not. You've never seen Al Heyman. You don't even know what this guy looks like. This is the guy who is the puppet master of all of boxing.
So he's the proverbial man.
He is the
Like,
man.
he's
He
the
is
man.
the kingmaker.
Yeah.
He is the genius. He is behind every calculated decision that's going on in boxing right now.
Wow.
And he came from the music side. Apparently, he was like a music promoter. But you want to do a great 30 for 30 when this shit is all done? Talk to me about
to him.
Al. Never seen his face, Heyman. The dude is probably sitting next to random people at the boxing match.
Is he like a Worldwide West is to
Son, but we
basketball?
know
But
Wes.
we know what World Wide
We
Wes
see
looks like.
Wes.
Now we've seen him.
But
Yeah.
like Wes likes being Worldwide Wes.
Okay.
Al
Okay,
Heyman don't want nobody to know who he is. Many face God. You know what I mean? Nobody got a clue who he is. I'm just so fascinated by this guy and him and his connection with Floyd because he really.
He made
actually
Floyd.
not only does he make Floyd, but he gets his fighters money, yo. Like he looks out for the fighter. He's gonna get the fighters the most fucking money. He doesn't try to shaft them like a lot of times these promoters do.
Yeah.
You know,
That's fucking
American Gangster,
fascinating,
where he wears the fur coat to the fight, and that's everybody finds it. That's the feds find out who he is.
Yes,
like, how the fuck's this dude in the front row with a fur
Yep,
coat?
yep,
Al
yep.
Heyman ain't wearing no fur coat.
Never. Dude in a knit sweater,
Yeah.
dressing like Mr. Rogers somewhere.
I respect the hell out of that.
Anyway,
shit, man.
we have another one?
We got
Final
one more.
one.
The final one. We probably should have ended with that one, but our last
Well-
one is
Where
Akaash
I
again.
lost.
I think it's the. I think I have it. I think it's
All right,
the
here we go.
Flagrant 2.
Flagrant 2's Rookie of the Year.
Oh yeah.
Guys, next time we do this, we will end on a better award.
You can
Flagrant
tell
2's
how haphazard this is.
We
put
got to
together.
do something.
Like it.
Flagrant 2's Rookie of the Year. The nominees are Deshaun Watson,
Houston Texans.
Aaron Judge, Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell, Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju.
Schuster.
Shyster.
He's Jewish.
He's Jewish. so
Jesus,
we call
guys,
him-
I'm going to Israel in like 3 hours.
It'll be all right. You'll
Trying to
live,
get
bro.
into the country.
And Alvin Kamara. Now,
Yes.
the winner is, very much against my will, Aaron Judge.
Yes, sir.
So he won 2 awards.
2 awards. He's the big winner of the night, man.
Wow.
When the Flagrant 2 headline goes out, it's like Aaron Judge wins big at the Flagrants.
The flagrants, man.
The only 2-time Flagrant Award winner. Not by design. We just have. That's just how it kind of shook out today.
Only by default because we didn't know any other baseball players.
That's facts, exactly. But
and you guys had to give it to a Yankee.
we had to give it to a Yankee
That's
because
true,
nobody
yeah.
watches any real baseball here.
Yeah.
But Aaron Judge definitely brought the buzz back to New York City.
He did make it exciting.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a lot to be as a native New Yorker.
Yeah.
While basketball is king and it will always be king, there's always something about being the man for the New York Yankees. You know
Oh,
what I'm
I
Being
don't
saying?
a home run hitter for the
The
Yankees.
home
I
run
don't think
hitter.
there's anything like it in Dallas
sports.
Cowboys quarterback, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Derek
Point
Jeter
guard for
was
the Lakers, maybe.
point guard for the Lakers, huge.
Yeah.
But what's it called? Derek Jeter was always beloved. He's an amazing Yankee and probably the
He
most
wasn't a
recognizable.
dinger hitter,
but he
that,
didn't
though.
hit dingers.
Yeah.
We got the Babe Ruth aura. We got that Roger Maris aura.
And he's
that's
a
going on.
rookie.
That's
Mickey
right.
Mantle,
Wait,
yeah.
Maris
Rookie.
played for the Yankees.
Yeah,
Yeah, Maris
Mickey
played for
Mantle
the
was
Yankees.
the dude. I think that
Mantle
was much more
as
beloved,
well.
though. Yeah.
So it's like we got these guys. When you hit home runs, when you hit jacks,
Yeah.
it's a different connection, a different
And
ballgame.
the best thing about Judge, I think this is just an aesthetics thing.
gap tooth.
That too, the gap too.
He looks like a character.
But he looks the fucking part, dude.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
dude
yeah.
is
Big.
this dude is bigger than LeBron James. Like he's
Is he that big?
Yeah, dog. He's 6'9", 240. Like he's
Oh, I
massive.
didn't realize he
dude.
was that
6'9"?
big.
I thought he was like
Yeah,
6'7".
dude. He's a massive human.
Dude,
massive
the
fucking
baseball
human.
field is so big they don't even look.
You don't.
tall.
Yeah, exactly. You
Yeah.
don't realize how large he is, but he's a big fucking guy. And to be like a larger than life dude in New York City,
And to
where we've
look
got,
larger than life.
yeah, and to
Yeah.
look larger than life, when we have a
Yeah.
Porzingis, a Odell Beckham, all these guys in New York.
You guys throw Porzingis into conversations where his name does
For
not
New York?
fucking belong.
Come
dog.
on, dog. This guy, he's the king of New York.
Oh
Relax.
my
Respect
God,
the king of New York.
bruh.
That's a
So,
unicorn.
When you talk about Jesus'
That's
disciples,
King
you talk
Kong,
about Porzingis, you talk about
Peter,
Peter, you
Paul.
talk about
When you talk about presidential presidents for 2020, you got The
Porzingis,
Rock,
bro.
you got Porzingis.
Porzingis. Yo, Porzingis is great. Look
But
at
nah,
that
yeah, I
motherfucking
mean,
guy.
yeah, damn right. That's how we
Look
get
at
to end the
that.
damn
There we
show,
go.
goddamn it. Team of the
Look at him
year.
holding that basketball like he's choking a
Dude.
wife. What did you say to? You say I'm not unicorn? You
He's
say
a-
I'm not play like unicorn?
It's a basketball, people. It's a basketball, goddamn.
It's a picture.
But,
It's a basketball. He's holding a basketball very oddly for someone who plays professional basketball.
But
We can
yeah,
agree on
man.
that.
Shout out to Aaron Judge, the Flagrant 2 Rookie of the Year. Shout out to the team of the year, the New York Knicks, goddamn it.
Yeah.
As always.
Yeah.
And damn, this is the Flagrants,
Yo,
man.
guys, thank you so much for listening to another episode of Flagrant 2. Thank
Yes,
you for
sir.
sharing this shit with your friends. Thank you for continue this conversation. We want to know what you have to hear about have to say about these Flagrant 2. So hit us up.
And
Yes,
which
sir.
award would mean the most to you? I'm curious.
Yeah.
Facts, don't
what
worry.
would you want if you're an athlete? Which award would you want to win? We want that conversation. I think there might even be somebody that's starting a Reddit.
Yeah,
thread.
yeah. Somebody hit me
Did they
about
hit
that.
you
The
about that?
subreddit.
Yeah, so a
somebody DM'd
subreddit.
us and was like, yo, gonna make some,
And that's
So
great,
hit
man.
hit the subreddit,
Yo,
man.
we want the community to talk, man,
Yes,
as
sir.
much as we possibly can. We got some cool things cooking
didn't
up
know
for the
that.
new year.
Yeah, I forgot about that shit. I
Yeah.
thought it was just some guy, but
I don't
guess he hit
check
you
my
up too,
DMs
so.
because I'm faithful.
Ah.
Bitches, you
Yo,
get ignored.
listen,
Bitches.
listen. I'm checking my DMs for business opportunities only. All right.
That's what I call it too.
Business opportunities only. But yes,
some kind of opportunity.
February 7th. Don't forget February 7th. We're
Oh,
at the Highline Ballroom, goddammit.
Hell yeah.
Flagrant 2 live. Get your
Live.
tickets. Tickets are on sale right now. Sell that bitch out. All the assholes who need you in the Highline Ballroom, man. We got a lot of surprises, a lot of fun guests,
Yeah.
a lot of awesome things planned for that night. We got about a month and change to get out there, so
Make
let's
sure
sell
you get
that
them
bitch out,
tickets.
man.
Highline Ballroom, I think.com. You can get tickets.
Yes, you go to highlineballroom.com. You can go to any of our Instagram pages, socials.
it.
We'll be pushing that shit out. But make sure you go and get those tickets in New York City, February 7th, man. Can't wait.
Do that. If you're in Israel for the next 10 days, holler at me, man. Let me know a good place to get a falafel or something. Real talk, you know what I mean?
Palestine.
Some gabagool. Is that
No,
what
I'm going to
gabagool is?
Palestine. No, gabagool is some Italian.
That's Italian?
Shit. Yeah.
I was close. I don't know.
You're thinking Baba
Baba
Ganoush.
Ganoush is
Baba
what I was thinking.
Ganoush. That's
Yeah,
what
there
it
you
is. Baba Ganoush.
Kristaps got no testosterone, fam. It's got no
Who?
definition. Even his face got no
Kristaps
definition.
Porzingis?
Yeah.
Watch your mouth, yo.
Gets buckets, though. Relax. Watch how you talking about the King of New York and the Prince, baby.
There we go. That is the Prince. And then what is Tim Hardaway Jr.?
We're not touching that one.
What? What is it?
He's hurt, goddammit. We can't talk about Timmy until he gets back, all right?
Why?
So we can stop talking about the 80s. But anyway, man, Flagrant 2 live, February 7th. Y'all buy them tickets, goddammit. It's going to be great,
Yo,
great
get
show.
that shit, man.
We'll see you next year.
Have a Merry
The
Christmas.
Flagrants, happy holidays, Ramadan, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, everything you celebrate.
Festivus.
All that.
Festivus for the rest of us.
All that.
All that
Thank
shit,
you guys
man.
so much
Thank
for
you
the
guys for
support. Real
supporting.
talk, man.
Yes, sir, man. We'll see you
Soon.
next week.
Next week.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Take it easy.